interview show. Today I have with me a renowned social activist. I am pretty sure we all know. He's my brother, Dr. Lamtinthang Haokip. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. I came all the way from Nagaland to have this interesting interaction with you. So thank you once again for being here. Misal say na nahein na ngay sangin naminzong ahein nakiman sa ano so say ahein formality ta nana naminzong self-introduce ng kibol in today saying that includes your education and political background, okay?
Kipaume pipi Nagaland para nahunga Manipura interview mitang dang tampila azong kay nahinmin pazin kakipain na. Secondly, kaga say nung kay background hi le. Firstly, ka educational family background say lang kay ho hi uchami ku kahibin. Kapahi 1987 ay natatawin. Kanmu may kajin ay nasin daw wa kung kay ho to lekha ay nasim sauhin na. Iti actually hakahin simund kay hi 2015 at Delhi University no ya PhD kan saya na anthropology subject na PhD kan saya in lam kahung kile chun 2016 in government na to neocha meeting in neocha yung kidding awang chu ahoy in first class gazette na to khahin na jisu kahin tongin kahin Delhi kom sunga ko na chu social activism he kana thano na ji chu khang tha khar gi na le khasim ki ji in the resources I know the knowledge earn involve ho gain involve ho chol si he expedite building educate building he chu her ho he mean ala something me pe something ti kana lung to be at 2016 na kato bangin government Manipur state government was na to at kamu bangin kanun na chimpun ya chu ginchar lo bin Manipura 2020 kung sang ni rason ya by election pachun political career hi thang phat kain se lo min ya chu social activism ma kuna kumwa chun issues o address ka bol no min tamta lampium zong le electoral politics si representative to a lawmaker he ahile tamchakat issues and concern ho address ki bolt he dan ti hi chu by election ka min tu ahi of course khamtha aki wangin state Manipur state sunga hi Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee election chung general election ki chai chu vice president in thangun hi wangin today I'm not going to represent as a vice president of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee, but as a social activist, as we call it. Tijuhi in tutu ahi kailan siya chumuna chung kahi in political interest kana in he not only some electoral politics, but inam sumuha khanta ho political arena aso hinasata ikhanto diule lekha khanta ho isim na wa he paid forward ka bol nung jai choi kan bol. Thank you.
Kipaume, that's a detailed information. Napang hit zong de nu say ngaya na mi thai hizong de say ngai sa tin tunin nang ke hilwa no na on sa wa mi te fa ni dawin kam le nam na te na song kisum pi unta ni hiwin khang tha te ho ka tiêu hồng nông là chú hi ai le nu le pa to say Bible akisunin na tu pa to ngai it's very pertinent hi nu le pa to say ngai hi hom ma chu pathin ki thang ta pathe bo hi ti chu ki sunga song kam ni nang sunga song kam ni hi say pathin i thang pa ne mi tam ta in nan interview holding a kong ko sing lai him people are so crazy and then kaga ki pa pi in hi wa nga chu we're not gonna talk so much about ji achi sa ma chi lo na tam ta say lo entrepreneurship lang say it as it may be Nagaland ni lang Manipur his own employment opportunity in the government sector is very limited. On the other hand, applicants job hall he me na he say actually Kizong recently postgraduate in English literature we ho him mostly literature student kat me in postgraduate in first class job na hall ham na I'm preparing for UPSC and PSC ti na dong zewin because they are concerned, because they love me. I don't blame them. But then king kasi life doesn't stop after you got government job. No, life doesn't revolve around just government job. There's so many other fields to explore. So that includes entrepreneurship. So would you like to elaborate a little bit about it?
Masangatsu ay ho niang lai ho het masangatsu inui pate ho chun le khasimding them jil di ai le anagel pinu chu chate government na to niang cha grade 4 hian lang grade 3rd grade hian lang 4th grade hi zong le niang cha khat be ki mu ding cha chu sumle pai le cha ke holding ti anarung hian lo hin na ke ho niang lai jinga chu chu ai na sei pi hin ji chu khunung ting le pathin le si si mo hi le thousand soil ho zong ya hung ta lo ding ti ani ahin la khang ki khel na le se chung long pathin thil se ma thil ho tam pi hung ki khel hin khan to na ma chang na civilization development a bon sa hung ki khel hi tai a cho chom na min sei le hin entrepreneurship hi honestly ke jong kana lung lu tong kan lung lu chu ta bia sei ding a chu electoral politics ke bol wa chu ke interest chu if at all hichi electoral politics has success hi ai le job creation employment create bol na aji chu masama I concept minu mi ko hon government na to se na ti pau chu to ai he talo hin chu ho hi economy ai ha sam chu emi te hi ke ha thim tho chu but then government na to se chu economy growth the hi de lo sumjong ki mu the hi de lo tunia hi entrepreneurship langa hi pata chai bola hi le you mastered it it's in hand na chu pata chan he chin ai le entrepreneurship ma zong you will be dependent independent independent na hi ding hin it's a hot bang concept hi nu pa te la wang chu a head here na hi samjat na lai but still then a younger generation like us who is educated na exposure to the outside world hi ta ya entrepreneurship lam ho hi pata chai ge la hi to lai Nagaland ke poi Manipur context in say level phai cham ga mehin thingang ga mehin iso pe ho me he ho le na go ho lo ho so na sa entrepreneurship ko na sa focus about ta win masanga chu Manipura me he ho zong hi phai cham mi ho zong hi MBBS ding doctor ding engineer hi ding ti ho hi ana ha tu go hin but changes chu na sa ta hi phai cham ga ma zong entrepreneurship na sa entrepreneurship doesn't mean in terms of you have to invest in terms of crores and crores a day load. Entrepreneurship is just invest 1,50,000 or hair cutting, salon, na very small things, teaching, cobbler, na cho them ho zong hi thilneu cha and roadside cafeteria ho ji ho ta bang bang cha neu cha hung ki pan na to hin len ta phata so they no longer depend and their focus is not on government job. They realize it that by doing entrepreneurship a more freedom touch free to think, free to expenses, free to do whatever they wish to a patient will do ya na so what about entrepreneurship lang hi ai ha bol kenzo daria ko na 2015 a kahundo a chu 2016 na to kamu sungjing a chu ken farm ka na bol integrated farming rare pigs, piggery, fishery, and all these horticulture related, agriculture related, and thejong katu in na tildang na hosong kana bolen. Even now, chong chunyam cha cha umin electoral politics sa kahunglu para cho chu focus ka bol thejat ta pon. But still then, electoral politics sa ilung kahunglu lut na jong hi one of my priority if at all we are success. Entrepreneurship lang hi patacha youth ho employed ball the hi industry hon the ham factory ball the ham EP ball the ham enterprises ball the ham so also hi priority list la chu pang hin ya hi minu mi pon het him lo he I'm not sure about the concept of Nagaland na Manipur ai tu chen ya hi adia ai mi te chu hi la ki zong le it's a concept ne u him as entrepreneurship hi pat chai chi pi wa le government job hi postgraduate MA first class ni so it doesn't mean that you are going to look for after government job ti la hi po in he thiam lo chu minu ni pa tam ta achate hi government job ai lo government employee servant khar hi sa no men but achate alumnut na chu ipiham ki he thei po chate lungnu chu class 10 chai ting ham 12 chai ting ham graduate hi ting ham khatai le ama lungnu chu football ni mai the ama lungnu chu ai lo le tailoring ni mai the ama lungnu chu fashion designing ni mai the na ama lungnu chu farming ni mai the ahi was anu patents they try to force their children to look after government job chu teng chun interest class mu hi teng chun achate chu pressure mu hin tin azolo alunglu na hi lo ta ja chu depression hi ki stress ne ki ting cha ko na chu khang tha ho hin ko hin sa ta divert hi the hi na it's all the bang hi minu mi pon het the entrepreneurship ki chu does not necessarily mean piha thiam khat ka bo do khel khel jong chi pon cha ten alung lu la khat chu patient pa chu hin bo do te ngai la government job a hi lo ba hem le support bo de ka de sai na so chi bo te ngai le to like comparative studies a hi de pon a hi wangin civil service bureaucrats can say take an example as IS officer IPS officer in no khat chu maybe 1 lakh or 1.5 lakhs in my day so entrepreneurship success nahi aile within a month or two you can earn more than 4-5 lakhs so the bang hi ta ya chu le se chu khan tu ngai ho jo economy i khan tu sa dingai le local economy zone here ngajin entrepreneurship zone here ngajin and in the meantime government is also he job appear thailo na to appear thailo chu ya chu lekha phat cha si boarding a chu if you master it very well you can do everything na chu hi nyam cha kaga se he se ni tam tam hin na briefly a kaga se tuin ya chu government job se ai ho he depend he ta lo diu na e ho kham tha khar hi na ile khasim pau chu iman cha diu hoi la ngai people the imam ki he explorable diu ki pai no related with entrepreneurship
thank you so much for explaining it so well Kim Chito Shua he kind of promoting unconventional dreams right can say things so say to IS IPS thing of being low what if it's also to he like kun I no sa di ha kun ko di ha
kun na for na ko ipi
he's also whatever it is, government sector and private sector and business, entrepreneurship, it was also that if you put your heart and soul together, then give out na boy, may gun to the you must also say it is in we move into ki humble and
give out na say to hello Adita chu honestly very great also a whole la hele chi a khu hau na zong thailo ama entrepreneurship ma chu phata cha na bo la hele chang chu hau na zong chu ai bang Christine hi je wa chu hau na iza kai chu phata cha thili bo te la pathe pathe ei bo ding thu ya na that's not only in terms of bringing up the family but also you can acquire nei le go zong tampi entrepreneurship chu phata cha kita ta group chu ta na bol la wang chu entrepreneurship ma ku na wang chu nei da bu jong ta na nam zo the ga ti chu civil service wa sa na
so as we conclude the topic of entrepreneurship let's jump into Youth for Change the very popular slogan that you were working with the whole time chi nang talk show bo ding na kung lung lut na pen jong he nang chi MLA na nagteti hong so ahinan is on the Youth for Change the slogan kahi mundo ako na so kung hatano de ahina azizu youths are pillars ahina for the society for the church for the community mas osia so anuyo pate ho ahilole khamlui ho sa zalo de heti na hipon they impart knowledge and wisdom but then atong ding atham ding achi ding to khantha te youth ho even his ato nampi kine na nampi kong to hinawa he tua in komandan he it's stagnant water tabong he na changes on halo and his ato that Youth for Change really attract my attention his ato please elaborate to my audience
ke pa me pi chi hi very interesting na than ta we need to elaborate to such an extent that it may take another 1 hour or 2 hour or a day or the whole night, whole day. Chiki say only kichim lo ding na go very bangin. Very brief thing na chomman tan say. Firstly, Youth for Change theme he living by example. Living by example, chi hoi lai pura inspire kong yam chahile. Hollywood movies ang episode tam tam cho hi banga. Kalung thima ke ho Delhi since 2004. Delhi ko hung pa na hi ke ho kana ke ho khom jiu khang tha ho le khasim Jawaharlal Nehru University anum ho, Delhi University anum ho, Jami Islamia University anum ho. So he mi thum mi nga mi group he on phat kana ke su to jiwen. And our point of discussion was he in lama gan thei ta inui pan le kha hin sim sam hin devya hin solo hin, and what are we going to pay back as and when we return back home from Delhi, from Ceylon, from Guwahati, from Mumbai, from Pune, na and muruk tin hi inui pa ten in lama gan thei ta anum sa le kha sim na beta, but 80% of us like us na gan thei ta inui pa in ailula in so min so hola le kha ki siba hin. So what are we going to pay back as and when we return back home? Are we going to become as a government servant, or how do we contribute for a family, for a people, for a community, for a state? Na it's all about concept lungyal ema question hungkini thudo hungkini na ibika bol de ham yene hin as kana hungke khom ba since 2005 initiate hungke bola na ai ho hi le khasim hi ta bin inui pa te le khasim talo ba hi win isim pau he pau hi thil phalama iman lo wa hi le inui pa ingen the ta e to sot lo hi it's useless and meaningless hi it should ile chi tiong na ipi bol you ham some may become a brigade, some may become a social worker, some may become a national worker, some may become a farmer. Say ko nga so mi dong si jo pathen officer de nga sim no hin na it thread a line a field of expertise so hung hiding hin. What can we do for the society, for the family, say for the village, for the community, for the area, and for the state? Tia chung ki ham som hin it's on 2006-7 ho bel kahun ke ho bin KSO Delhi kanalam kai jun chi pum chun in lama hin 2008-9 ho chun in lama hin kahun ji bin government laws and rules so say parliament enga ke pass ho say like MLR LR Act ti ho, Forest Right Act ti ho, Scheduled Tribe Atrocity Act ti ho, ailo zong le ho ADC ti ho na Autonomous District Council ho, Hill Area Committee ki ti ho hi ho thudo la he ka he kham ba chu seminar workshop ka hum bol ji we hi ke bol na pin chu inu pa te thing hang gam su a che chu totally ignorant of all those things na so khulung ting le igam su ba he itabang dan le mul chu law and order ai lo le government in dan sim bo chu implement hun ki bol ting le ho hi chan ge effect a bol de hun ti ho hi e ha na kham ma da ane ki sim so chu awareness hun ki bol pan ji it chu ka hu ka cha lo be nei le ke ho 2015 ke ka hum polin PhD kan chai zo bin ya chun December ke khu ko na hun khuli ma hin well by close to around 40 na so ta bong meeting ka bol bin nithum meeting ka bol bin taw na zong ka mong bin la zong ka sa kho bin we formally Youth for Change formally institutionalized kahin bol ba na formally kahin set up kahin bol ba cha pa hi formal ta official ta of change hun ke bol pa he ka sei banga chu Youth for Change a theme to living by example he na it's very not just to be making us an attractive but to set an example hon khang tha hon le khai simobin thil tam ta he ta bin akona ki helom lo wa akona example set ibol lo ba hele how do we change the people na that you in thil phan tam ta ni bolu jong le ekewol saw jong le we have to start setting example na me na hil dinga hile nang example set na hi masat ba how will people accept it? It's hot about here to living by example here and somewhere as well as say kala chun pillar of the nation to me, my concept is very different. Pillar hilobin, it's an agent. You'd ho come ta ho he ki an agent huge. Just to wait for a pillar needs an agent. Now, if we agent him, my touch. It's agent hilo. Why that if we wait, I'm the pillar of the nation, and if we keep waiting, who will change it? No, actually, agent of change he used. Agent for change and agent of change he used. Unless we try to make them understand, we give them awareness. That is the where the agent. A word agent comes into play. Hello ho is say we are agent. No. We motto khatam to you as an agent of change. A pillar is different, larger perspective defined by the youth for change. A concept of youth for change is you are an agent for change. Here to isil dot hole, leha isim dot hole, tilpa head hole, till hot tam be ho he in Nui parting hanga, anisim zolo, Eloy by Hanta tam leha sim zolo, umahin. It's all see to hill team view, isapi view, na. Masanga ponga kina ding kidal ding, a heart tichu ding hilovin. Tilpa is in the hole, Kununga dinga imu ho to isapi ding. He down to chi a season, it's a down to chi a season, it's to head till no while, Hunung thing a gum swing to harding, Hunung thing let ineki hole him to harding, Hunung thing let a hot thing lang me in a Itani now him to harding, Hunung thing let Leacasimo him to harding, Hunung thing let a team to him now him to harding. It's all else is similar about to a hello hall, a simzo look on to ill team. It's team to the Kihela to Lunding, Kihela to. Patin til sema aki hel teumin. Mihemin panalalo violet patin kimoman si teo tilzong umkir hin. Here to head ho isildo ho to Hollywood movie ho paid forward. No, paid forward the patu. Isildo ho to we have to pay forward. Here go to changes when we kihel no. When you talk about kihel, changes it the meet and pin youth for change whether it is positive or negative. Ultimately, there is a very bad notion that thin line, very bad notion that youth for change even whether it is for negative change or positive change. Ultimately, it has to be a positive change. A negative change there. Yeah, to positive change. To see an example. Enjoy entrepreneurship doesn't link up. Youth for change doesn't mean that you have to change it everything abruptly. When you make people understand, when you insert the idea of changes, that from small drop of water makes it awesome. Kin ka head on neo contribute ka balding, Kaloi pan head on neo contribute balding, nang neo contribute neo chana balding. It's always a head of hole, leha anasim zolo hose, a where balding, he'll team thing I held it. It's always it will come together and make an ocean, ocean of changes. It's a heading him. Yeah, to youth for change, it's just the beginning. We have lots of things to take it off, many socio-political, economical changes. It's a high time to set an example. It's a high time to give, to bear as a living example for the real change for the entire society, starting from your family, starting from your own. Yeah, to yes lines should be behind. If you want to change. If you really want to bring change, change yourself first. Your concept, your outlook, your way of approach, your attitude, your mentality, everything. You have to adjust accordingly. Change starts within us. That's what here to living by example. It's very difficult to youth for change success because we have to bear everything. Human being in potential sima mihin kihin ibol here zong unding isi here zong unding min ipiang kan noting ilum handa thei zong unding na ya chu in a very bad shape to expose of kibol thei ai wanga So far as change is concerned, you have to control it. Patience nei ngai, honesty nei ngai, integrity nei ngai, principle nei ngai. He cho lucky get ha lo risks and sacrifice the la the lo about youth for change slogan about you may not feel it.
You can't live by example.
Cho na youth for change you thought about briefly and now outline to your class.
Thank you so much. No say to people. Hey singing he chi talk show in back to say na people hot zone video kakine kids actually so much from this slogan, particular slogan youth for change. Then say na atin actually what can I do for my society, for my community, for my church? Na maybe including myself. Me ho ako na society ako na expecting na bono that thing na situ adi ilong kipa na hisipan kin yo tsaka nung sunungin contribute no bola kin ka bola nan na bol ting hi ai situ tilin hung so atil pa hung so te it was usin la ding pa bo igel ting ko na to ding continue pa holding he's in it's high time to change yourself first, go out and change the world.
The other one thing is, let me interrupt you now. The society where I want to say, we are in a stage of stagnation. Along do we are in a stage of a dead sea. Modernity, modernization, civilization till thousand kept set table na till Louis on to fighting till thousand fighting but the fact of the matter is community calling a bit it's all see here to stagnation are yung power Kang Louis Honjong Kang Ta till ho head team Kang Ta Honjong Kang Louis till ho head team we have a very big gap between old generation and new generation. Then he gave a bridge ball Chinading to youth like us has a very big role and responsibilities. And in the meantime, they just seek for power. But they tend to forget about their duties and responsibilities. To youth for change, we don't go for power or chair or some authority. Rather, focus what can we do? What is our responsibility and duties towards reforming of our society, reforming of personal, reforming of self, reforming of the family, and say the responsibility that is our point of attention.
To our question, we're living in a digital world and every piece of information is in our fingertips. But at times we tend to, utilize the platform in a wrong way, right? For instance, Manipur keeping aside Nagaland, Manipur if you say them using this social media platform to government in to hot topping Dr. Martin Martin Zangho bang til for me it's a blessing through this platform. I'm able to host this show and then I'm able to complete my masters in first class now. Negative, positive, as of now, in Manipur, social media, slightly iman with in EP advice especially youths.
Specific you say that social media digital world there are lots of positive ways to gain knowledge and everything. Through social media. In context of society, there are Manipur Chungchang hanga ki say le. Khangta ho muntam ta jong ka seitan. Society ku ki ho titam tin na. Nam sunga dinga context in say le han. Khangta tam ta hin social media free. Ajuan say fingertips ja chu. Amo ball je thil ne kana saying ta namai lut kiti social media mi tam ta hin social media hi ji chun til khul no research on lo khol gil jong lo le khasim jong helo ama tung gel gel la ano na social media mama news amu ho media amu kita to ho te ho chu ama conclusion the bola conclude the bola media am kana thak ti hai le chun it's like a wildfire it's hot the bang hi hi ya chu ken mun tina ka chi na chu kham tha ho hi social media hi nam ngai ru hi poi na ya chu tun jong mi tam tam tan ke che na ho je nga jong social media je a chu police ai za pe ki chi tam ti mo min na ya chu ithil manda no hi nam ngai ru la hi social media de hi po nam ngai ru ki ti hi ken kana sei ji tan tu la hi mi chi na a hwa ki te hi tan na social media hi lo hi social media just to get some information I know the government to spread the information to put the wrongs into the right part I know the politics for changing to government can until adi lo public interest lo khat amho government interest khat party am khat interest athil bol pau chu you have to expose them this is wrong tiam khat ahi ding ahi lebo thil khare he otherwise emite in social media imana he phaicham mi ho ke tu mon thei ham thungei lo ham ai wa chu min hin sei te nga hi le ya che hon facts and figure azong ke don gut thei lo very rational ta azong ha response ki thei lo ti ho ta bang tam ta jin ya chu ken kana sei ji chu social media hi through hi nam ngai lu lo di na kam jong ngai lu lo di hi nam la gam ngai lu ti mi tam pin tu la ichen kom pe nam la gam ngai lu na pa min ho a brain a ngai lu ta le kha ji a ngai lu ta hoi ta study bo la na hin e ho bang social media hi otherwise in mo bin ji ja hi we invite unnecessary problems and issues na and sometimes it creates tension between some communities and this and that so what the bang tam ta hin ya hi till applauding a tanta le khasim bon education system azon education and leadership so I think assessable data so na reach on si na it's all also till pa assessable thing a till hoi ta me hin hi ba me ho hin chilam sam chun mi khat to kina na thading community khat the community khat ki het hin thading ti la ho zo hin thu hi emotion bin whether that social media is say do pa chu mi ho hi ipin gel dem ti jong gel lo kha bin emotion ne le ta be se no manipur context a chu it's a very sorry state of affairs here na to in a day in government in thil khat communal tuna pem khat amungin po wai le de dia e ho e mi lo ho hi na sata in atemable lo din na cho ta bo hinan min pha ho ta bang ho ai lo zo le thil ne cha cha hi min itia he bo ni a hi khang tha tam te na hi bang india the way round out to say le khang tha tam te in nam ngai lu gam le ku ngai lu hi nei the I really appreciate them but the way we use social media platform to express inam ngai lu na social media expressible power I think we have to take care of chu hi lo wai le mi hon ilung thim ho ngai tu da ho chong si an he be ding yo na thi phai lo ya chu plan and policy nam ngai lu na mo gam le ku ngai lu na mo chu it has to come not from social media but from brain and education
your heart
from our heart but heart is different issue when it comes to heart emotional and social media chu it comes out from emotional issue emotional nam ngai lu pa we have to stop it honestly na emotional is you want to emotion do we to social media to type lo lo de type you le mi to community to hello jong le disparities hum ji hin ji sang to the real person koi ta bang nam ngai lo ma le chu you have to study well knowledge of ne ngai chu social activism as on sa ta pan la ngai chu im cha hello ilo mun ham khat ito mun ham khat emotional phaicham mi ho ham khat ichen bom bi ham khat a ku ke ho chu hin refugee hin illegal migrants in ati po ya emotional emo po na ja chu it bursts out into social media and that creates unnecessary it invites unnecessary difficulties and issues problems na mi za dang ki het hen the tam ta create a ball ta it's all the way as social media hi phat cha ma jin and in the same time educated person has to know that what exactly is education. No? Education is Nelson Mandela said education is the most powerful weapon to change any society. Education so apanma imanahi chun, it can bring a lot of untold changes, positive change for the society. Naman hilay na untold negative changes will take. Yeah, to society namlagam ngay bunay especially for educated young ones. So education teams in the pagpatay manay ta sa zong kikang din, lagaw na mazong kikang din. We can show a good part. We can right the wrongs. Wrongs from the right part are involved in. And to social media you cannot just leave aside social media because we are into it.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have to adapt it, we have to be careful, we have to use it carefully. It's all to him. Until pale head na ini dinga to social media manangajin. Unnecessary community level community ka dinga. Till safe na thea social media ko na he distance hi ngai ni ki kam se ngai na. So to se ita taung chu hi wa chong chu outlines and help I say here.
Kita pu Dr. Lamtinthang to kangadinga something we can't ignore totally, and at the same time fully, if we are into it, then it might be destructive. Tiho guidelines ti diham hilawa hile hodinga pa hil now to ilung timin ki koi within till to apart my saying God has given us freedom of choice. Na He's yet to ihon apart be hum lunga gela till so say up lama podingin naleke kanta bon sabing ikiti mo be. One last question. Let's talk about upcoming general election. Tatsapahat nim kat hinatsu lungyat ibola abulin le kipaw me tithang way me. But then abulin lo why give up? Since you started, I am pretty sure nang opinion kaga sa masangayon chukin perceive kaga I don't think you will give up. Use it to if plans itan kay nakikot itang please don't give up because we look up to you and then you are the one person who can motivate and encourage the young people maybe in the field of political arena, social activists kat nahin azong and then well qualified educated kat nahin is yet to you someone DFTR hitay hinamsung in buying home dingahi is yet to no matter what the difficulties or challenges in life hold on to it ihon kapon sawa kahin tawkit zindil kahin support zindil nangako na song hopefully nahong pankiting kinaumin nalunggel tem kat ni say kaya sa nagpapamite
hola when we talk about electoral politics mitampihin kamta hole numay hotiu na women and the youths doesn't take interest in politics. But exactly, politics is not for the older ones and some influences person. No. Me tampin head here to politics and alui ho hin. Ana says you to politics is a dirty game at even. When you assess any definition, when you assess any book where you may seem to find politics is a dirty game. Nowhere in its definition says that politics is a dirty game. No. Politics is for the people, for the welfare of the people. No. Politics di ta chu. No. Just to set norms and rules for the welfare of that very state, society, community, or that particular areas or concerned people. No. Politics say bunga chu hitabang concept chu Indonesia wahi minung ho nunga ho golhang ho na numay ho nupi ho khamta ho anong mong no chu honestly Manipur context tu jing na yung chu concept chu nei na la cha election om ding ting ale hom so ho ham alo la mi po ho ham wa ding inigel chu but ken ka say chu politics per se is not a dirty game ana ball ho in ama ho self-interest adinga politics election ana bol je ba chu thilnen thil phalu dana ngai to he politics su thil phalu lo politics su thil se hi lo ana chi so ho ana bol so ho in thil phalu wan changa ama ho rivalry and also ama ho self-interest ama ho end game adinga til anabol ju ba til phanuk dana leng do hin politics definition so I never find anywhere in the book I consult that politics is a dirty game. It's kyun lo hi khatna ani channa chu any society a hi kasai banga chu politics in ti tinga koi ma cha interest lo and in the meantime by election kahin bolin aban tu chung general election kahin bolin I find very interesting and very encouraging in fact because it's okay kahi is interesting hi lo le encouraging kahi lo ka kitil khong hi lo bin kamu do kha chu pi ham ta hi le mi pi tam ta hi kum tam ta hi tip cha ta election kiti electoral politics kiti tinga le koi ma cha hi pau do ngam lo athanei na jong constitutional rights on exercise ball thailo na I know jong le for the past so many years MLA hung kai ho people's representative MLA ho mi pi tha khadinga iki han do ho hin mi pi they sa upon lo pa mi pi ana chimwa ta so they started complaining they started realizing that it's high time to come up na akichat now adip cha now mo confine hi now koi ma cha ahung po do ngam lo ba ko na hi chi youth for change in hawan ki samai le I think people started getting interest into politics tu na hi pasal ho jong ka koma I don't know ka koma hung hi jong le mi tam pasal patam tai chi hi hi politics mi nu hon jong nu na hon jong gol hon jong khang tha hon jong vote nei lo lai cha pang khang tha tam tan jong politics pi ham ti interest hi nei ta na they start getting interest into politics na jin chu hi chi ta bang hi ki hang sak hi an khalo hi hi chi ta bang hi mi pi ho hi anangai chat pa hi mi pi ho adang chat na pa hi chi ki khel na adang chat na pa hi kamu do in here ka tha no na encourage ka hi but in the meantime na say banga chu ke hin I'll not give up the chu that is my own decision achuti lo bai le chun so much sacrifice and risks is kala chi kahin bon hin I think I'll not give up but can hichi surrender ka bol ding hi now people realize that we have to do the real politics na chita pang agyal do pharwa chu can give up ka bol non jong le it depends on the people it depends on the mothers it depends on the youths whether we have to move it forward or we have to give it up I have a ken kadai sa wang chu not as a candidate but as a layman here I want to hitabang society adinga ki khian na pawang hi people should not give up na just surrender bolong ngai chu we have already started the movement ken ngazong them there has to be someone who have to take it forward who have to carry it forward na hitabang pahi mipi la kuna and the whole point is ken kanga de kanga lo ding ke ki ra chu na pungin ka bol ta nga la chu ki kha lai ka po do te de ka ti hi a hi wang to ke sanga puna ke sanga thil hathe ke sanga constitutional rights exercise bono mi tam ta ya chu tu 2022 election sanga 2027 te ngai le khang tha tam ta hung chom do ding minu mi pa tam ta hung chom do ding amwa ko na ki kha la wang imu diu not necessarily me
through you
not through me achu mi pi ho in kum tam pi constitutional rights contain ni ke bola suppress ni ke bol pa chu they realize it this is constitutional it's what the bang chu kum tam pi ana sei ngam lo pa han sei do thei ta na masanga chu thal de hi ma ai no la ko cho ta bang chu no me to bang chu they fight back even muscle power, even money power, even clanism, Pungla Changa Kihan they started fighting back. Pungla Changa election ni bon ati tapoy tia asay ta pasak pung tao. Chichu they fight back. Abana muscle power na thagum ano na thalehema thilani ke bo jong ati poi choi bol baile economic de kham tha hoding future am poi ya chu we have to stop it. Na mipi ate sa mi chu ti handiu tia chu they started fighting back. They started claiming their rights. Na that in the sumjia mipi thalang ding in ken han ho pa chu mipi an het to. So mipi a hile mi hung kai do ki teng le holding to ima cha tong the poverty, they started realizing it's all the bang she system di lo. Now the whole point is system adi lo pa chu they realize it, they come up and start fighting. So amit pi chun give up a ball of the touch. It depends my case struggle to whether it has to be continued or not. It depends on the wills and wishes and the rights of the people. Maybe you could king of that to watch.
One thing I would like to add, you might deny this, but you're someone who don't blow their own trumpet, his own trumpet. But you know, mi hon ji ho a right so hilo ai ti ho ngai na po na hin le ti wa. Today they are encouraged to fight back. They're determined to fight back this nangzal he katino me. Please don't deny that because jima sang ai kejo nagle mi ka in iwan kan he thim ko na na chang thwa hi ta mo hi ta tam he ignorant masses one. That's another dao hi na. Tua athamia in a blink of an eye in 2022 he turn ge him party it's like skyrocketing and be interested ka na hele nang ngai lu mi kam ta om zia chu nang chunga ki pa thu sein ta chapa khan na hin ni pi khan puding na ke se
and so ka say ba na pp nan support lang ka say ba chu youth for change im ka say ba chu mi ho hello ho head sa ding na help team ding Dalamo government and Dalamo sim on hill team ding, can Konun on hill team ding, Patin to Hill Danos on hill team ding, Tasa to Hill Danos on hill team ding. It's also our duties and responsibilities. It's also saying the Mipi Akun at some level and it's already starting. No, it's also in we don't seek platform nor credits, but we take it as responsibilities as a youth. Lekha simha ang kisima ichot bang chu hen ho chu mit aman cha theiluwa mi hil theiluwa mi sei pi son theiluwa mi ho hin kho ki khialom theiluwa e hin kho ki khialom theiluwa it's useless.
It's a waste of time and money.
Yes, wastage of time and energy. Na inui pan iso pi hon ai lo jong le hobung sunga e tau pi ho jong phachum lo na ta sa jong e til kho phachum lo ding ya chu min e tau pi a 80 khoba sumle pa 82 pino chu tunia in sim do ho thil phai sim do ho chu ignorant masses ho chu ihil thimai chu that is a top priority na ya chu mi tam pin you for change on ip platform that will hum ipinable you for change is not thing to look after to run after to aim for platforms or chairs or any power. We just did as a responsible person, as an educated person. No, just that we just want to change the society from old to new one. No, on time basis, on space and time, and the other thing is, me hon and head team lo pau chu head team sak ting ai le mi hunglung ngam ta beta hunglung ngam ting ai le chi hunglung ngam na pa chun by election as on Hunkimuta, to election of Hunkimuta. And my hope is not my hope, but the hope of the people is through all those initiatives, through all those responsibilities and duties we have been showing to the people, I think there is Patenin Bang, Patehin boarding now. Patenin boarding, Agabang to Nikohat Levang to Kilo Tolding him, and it doesn't mean that in a lifetime. Keho kahin sumuba youth for change initiate hin boho ahin sumuba ke khela te de heti na zo hello change may come tomorrow, change may come after 20 years, change may come after we bread the last no ahi wanga we want to set an example that there has to be change and we need change so basic khangtoi tan gamda go through tam ta se jo min na tuni ma se jo ta pu ni na ya chu khonong chang ge adinga we have to have a vision 20 years 30 years I pyong hun ham tunia 80 90 years of age ipute pate hon phone ke chaita they never think that one day they will use in their lifetime this cell phone but today they use it and imagine after 10 years 20 years ipiki khana hum ki dia hechani nga chu ki go nga ya chu khang tha hon le khasim ho in asim lo ho so hil team diu minu mi pang hil team diu is the bang chu din mu khat lau ngai na ya chu chu ho the bang chu ya chu ka se be na
cái bóng thế gì nhỉ thiếu khát form ấy là đình ông nên là pioneer ông sẽ hiện na you being the pioneer for change in was also easy to get
not chu credit in thei lo in pioneer ke la thei lo in there are lots of my friends and colleagues na who have shared the same ideas and principles and integrity we have. So the all those initiatives has been started with the Youth for Change team on.
So you all deserve credit for that. I give. Thank you so much. I had a good time with you. I hope and pray that if you don't also see to come in my hilowana, maybe in the hon hilo talk show in my hon. Apart so be beginning me. Thank you so much for
Okay, PP, all the best.